そうだ、味方だぜ。
Hello, and welcome everyone to D6, where I, RCM, bring together a bunch of friends from across the internet to play on a D&D live stream show. Thank you all for joining us. We are about to, we're going to be jumping into combat tonight, but I do want to go ahead and do some quick thank yous before we start. So first off, I want to give a huge shout out to two things. First, our patrons over on Patreon. In case you guys don't know, the Patreon helps support this channel and also everything that I do over on my main channel. This being D&D and everything that is being produced. I cannot thank my patrons more than enough, as it is just my favorite thing to do on a Sunday. So there's that, and if you want to check it out, there is always a link down below. Don't forget to check it out, and also stick around for announcements later tonight. There's a huge update coming your way. The second person I want to give a huge shout out to is none other than the DM Workshop. In case you guys don't know this person, the DM Workshop creates 3D modeled D&D miniatures. You will be seeing all monster miniatures by this wonderful individual. You can check him out over on Thingiverse or on Shapeways. All of his designs and work are just absolutely outstanding and amazing, so please do go check out DM Workshop. I would not be able to have run tonight's encounter without those files and these miniatures. Alright, so, that being said, everyone, rise, awaken, awaken, so the world may be taken. Oh.
Howdy.
Yo.
Tonight is big brain time.
Tonight a lot of brains to deal with.
We got it's a real big brain, real big brain feelings. All right, so with there being nothing else to go on about, nothing else pressing, let's go ahead and jump on into tonight's episode of D6. So, where we had last left off, as our adventurers had traveled a bit around the world for about a month, trying to get more answers on how to figure out how to get into the Underdark, a little bit more information about the Rite, a creature that was created during the creation of the gods, as well as it creating its own vault, and so on and so forth. As our adventurers had traversed to Kilixmire, did some shopping, went into the Underdark, and decided to meet another goddess, Illustrae, as well as getting information, heading further into the Undergrounds and making camp for the night. After a small encounter, after watching a procession of Myconids, as well as being assaulted, Canis, during his watch by a intellect devourer, a creation specifically of the Illithid. Am I feeding back on somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking
Is it me?
it's coming from Dice.
I think it might be
coming
you.
from Dice, man.
I could slightly hear myself, that's why.
That's weird.
Alright, so.
Alright, how will now?
Yep, sounds good.
All
So,
right.
with that being said, you guys have already rolled initiative. Let's go ahead, hop over to this area.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at them caves.
Look at them caves. First time, baby. Alright, so.
No, we fought in caves, remember?
You have
When
fought
we
in
were trying to
caves,
the portals?
but I have never used these tiles before.
Oh,
I remember last time we were in a cave. I remember. We all remember.
Faint screams. Alright, so starting off at the top of combat, River, sleeping like a puppy. I need you to go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
will my passive perception help me if I'm already waking up?
Your passive being 12?
12?
Yeah. Isn't your passive 12? I have it written down.
22. 22.
Are you sure you didn't switch that with investigation?
Nope.
You have a 22 passive perception?
Yes, I told you. I can't tell if someone farts in who did it in the middle of a ballroom.
That is strangely odd. That is a... Yeah, you do have a 22. How'd that happen?
I took a feat.
Oh, you took alert.
No, it was another one.
Perceptive?
No, it was like a skilled. So I got the skill, and then I got a basically double that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Expertise or something.
with your passive perception, you would know that something is going on, and especially in your werewolf form, there's a faint sulfurous smell in the air. Not like a demon sulfurous smell, but almost as if it's rotting.
Ugh. Also, I heard Canis do a noise, I guess, or...
Yes, as Canis would probably scream at the immediate headache that he is currently facing. So, River, you're right here. I'm pointing to.
Okay.
And
What do I see?
You're in the sleep pile here. You wake up and you hear Canis just go, bah! You basically surrounded by your friends, and then you just see him, just something jump off of him. Like a big physical thing just leap off of him and go to the ground, and you can hear this.
Was I able to spot where he went?
It's at his feet. It's something four-legged. But you are
Anything
like,
else around us?
not that you can notice, no.
Oh, 22 perception? No? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there are walls.
Okay. Just saying.
Yep.
From here I can see another one in front of us, but you know. Well, I don't know what that is. Are you like, what the fuck is that? Is everything okay? And I see you like, I see the claws, and I pull out my weapons. Do I kill it?
Yes, kill it.
Then I kill it, and I go after it.
So, it's half your movement to stand up.
Oh, that's so much movement.
One. You could probably only get around to here before you run out of movement. As you run over and you see a Canis, just this thing on the ground, just clawing, just ready to pounce at another instance.
I think I cannot reach it.
You cannot, you don't have enough movement. I could probably get you about here, but that's as far as it gets.
Yeah, I need to get a lance now that I think about it. I'm always like 5 feet too far away.
Yeah.
Just get a long spear.
Yeah, it's a spear. Oh man, I should have grabbed that spear that wasn't in the giant's bag. Let's see. So I cannot touch it right now, so I'm just gonna use... I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on it. So the dexterity saving throw for the brain.
You
DC
would
15.
You would be hitting Canis too, because he's right under his feet.
It's a targeted thing.
Sacred Flame?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
a select target. It's not an AoE.
Alright.
DC 15.
C15?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's gonna be 19?
It's fine.
Yep. Go ahead and tell me the damage.
If he'd save, he's fine.
Oh, okay. So as you run over and you just whoosh, it just barely goes between the legs and it just skitters around Canis's leg and it just crawling left, right, just trying to figure out what to do next. All right, so that's gonna be first turn. It is now this guy's turn. Canis,
Take observe.
I need you to do an intelligence contest.
Oh, good.
So roll your intelligence.
I don't think I have a bonus, but it's... Yeah, 19.
That is going to be a 13, so it fails the intelligence as it tries to grab hold of your legs with all of its claws. You can feel something almost run up to the back of your mind, and you are facing this challenge as if like this maw in the back of your head is trying to consume your brain before you manage to just physically push it back and mentally reject it as it falls back to the ground, and then it's going to try and make 2 attacks. Oh no, wait, 1 attack, sorry, with its claws. It's going to be a 23?
That hits
Don't-
exactly.
Yeah. Oh. I'm putting that dice away. That's a bad dice. All right, so that's gonna be ba, ba, ba. It's gonna be. It's gonna be 10 points of slashing damage as it just begins to crawl and run up and find all the weak points in your thick armor as it just claws away at pieces, and you can feel it just dig in before it jumps back down, ready to rear and go again. And that is going to be the end of its action. All right. This one. This one. Sneaking over. Let's say. Elena. I need you to make an intelligence contest with disadvantage because you are technically unconscious. Actually, you want to know what? Make a. No, you do have a passive of 16. You would know that things are going on. So I need you to just make a intelligence check.
Okay. That ain't gonna pass, I can assure you of that. 5.
Helena.
Yeah.
Use my reaction.
Choo, choo, choo. Okay.
Wait a minute, am I? No.
Let's see. It would not be considered a charm effect, unfortunately. This
Oh.
thing is taking over your brain. So that's why,
Boy.
as this thing, as you wake up, something jumps on your face and your mind suddenly becomes dulled and blackened as you're shoved into a very dark, small box in your head as something else takes control.
Oh boy.
What's with you and mind control, you dumb son of a gun?
It's not charm, it's not my fault.
Oh no.
So, given my past history, I know I was playing with River, but Caitlin, these creatures around you are considered your enemy, and you've done this before, so I trust you.
Oh, she gets to play.
I know.
Oh.
I promise I will let you do it next time, should you decide to go feral, but I legitimately wanted to show a true immense amount of fear as a DM. Alright, so that will be the end of its turn as it melds with your mind. You guys, in the far off distance, as all of you are waking up to the sounds of screaming and terror, you hear words telepathically in your head.
Fear, hunger, power, control.
What? No chaos?
Kill chaos.
All right.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Kill chaos.
Chaos
I don't know what this reference is, so I do apologize.
We'll explain after the stream.
Chaos.
We'll explain after the stream.
All right, Helena, or
Alright.
whatever is inside of Helena, you awaken.
Alright, we're in.
You are right here.
Alright. Well, stand me up. And let's see. Well, still asleep.
There is a Daki on the ground and a Garu on the ground.
Yaro, can you do a quick read of what the intellect devourer does when you control it? Because I'm pretty sure you cannot use your abilities.
Okay, so body thief. The intellect devourer initiates an intelligence contest with an incapacitated humanoid, which technically Helena was. Within 5 feet that isn't protected by protection from good or evil. If it wins the contest, the intellect devourer magically consumes the target's brain, teleports into the target's skull, and takes control of the target's body. While inside a creature, the intellect devourer has total cover against all attacks and other effects originating outside its host. The intellect devourer retains its intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, which is 0, 0, and +1. So, in case you need to know that information, as well as its understanding of deep speech, its telepathy, and its traits. It otherwise adopts the target's statistics. It knows everything the creature knew, including spells and languages.
Okay, never mind then.
So did it just kill her?
Just dead.
Guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out.
Well, that's Helena's story. One save.
Yep, guess we'll
Yep.
find out. In the meantime, Daki's right at my feet, right?
Yep.
Okay, I don't want disadvantage. Let's go for shoot Garu then, because I'll get advantage on him.
Oh.
He's still prone, so you wouldn't.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I guess that's just a straight one. Okay, well, good for you. That means I don't get a sneak attack. But,
Who, me or Ducky?
No, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting Garu.
No!
So 26.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Yep. Yep. So 8. That's gonna be 14 piercing damage.
Ow! The fuck?
And I'm gonna shoot you
14
again.
will be fine.
Shoot you again. Oh, that's a natural 1 on that one.
Hey!
Reroll. No, wait a minute.
No, wait a minute.
Actually, hold on. Do we have a thing for that? Hold on. I want to check something real quick.
No, you don't.
No, that's right. That's right. I don't. It's a skill for that one. So yeah, no. Yep, it's just a natural 1.
You just hear Reaver go, God damn it, not again.
So you shoot fucking Garu in the knee. He wakes up and like, what? Hello? And
Oh,
he
you
just
cannot be
rolls
another turn
forward,
anymore.
dodges the next one.
You feel...
Damn.
Commentary scream.
That's legit sounded like a Tommy Jerry
Oh my
scream.
god, what's your mic?
My mic?
Oh yeah, you're...
What's wrong with you?
There you go. You're good. Alright. Is that everything for Helena?
Yep, I do believe that's all I can. Actually, move me away. Move me away from them. I have 20 feet of movement since I think I got. Actually, I got up on the thingamabob's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then move me my full 40. Alright, that'll be it for me.
Alright. This dude's turn.
There's another dude.
There's some big dudes. That's not a brain.
Yeah, as
Big brain and winning
out of
again.
out of the darkness of the cave, you see something float over as these tentacles streaming down its face. It approaches you almost as if a blur. I need oh, yes. I need everyone to do a big brain intelligence save.
Jeez.
Oh boy. I have -1.
Does this include me, Yarrow?
Intelligence plus 4.
Does that include me, Yarrow?
No. It's just Canis, River, Daki, and Garu.
Is this against fear effect?
Nope.
Nope. Just need to
Yes. Okay, so there's a D20 plus.
Okay, that's good.
It's a saving throw down. I think wizards are proficient with int saves.
20.
20? Okay.
20.
17 from me.
Hey. Say 17.
Okay, so...
I did pretty good, but I got a 19, but it's -1, so it's 18.
Hey.
Alright, so all of you saved. All of you saved. Alright, so... Take... You all take 24 points of psychic damage halved, so that's 12 points altogether. As this thing floats over and approaches, you can hear a large screech as if it's like grinding metal together in the back of your heads as your brains suddenly begin to seize before you manage to push back from whatever it is this thing is doing to you.
Quick question. Do we have... Are we starting with max HP? Because I'm at 53.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have plenty of
Alright.
longer before, so... You start off with... You got everything back, yeah.
Alright, I'm resetting my spell slots. Okay, and then what was the second damage?
It was 24 halved.
12.
So 12 points. Alright. That's pretty much all I can do for right now. Alright. Alright. Garu, you are up. Daki, you're on deck.
Okay, so... I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're after Garu. You're on deck.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So Garu first, then Daki.
Okay then, so after getting the worst wake-up call in a while, Garu's gonna get up and like tell Daki, Daki, get up.
5 more minutes, Mom. 5 more
No,
minutes.
I think we're under attack.
Yeah, still, I want 5 minutes. I want like Teddy.
You're bleeding from your ear. What do you mean you're still...
There'll be time for Teddy later. We need to fight. He's gonna pull out his sword and he's gonna like... Okay, he's gonna move over to behind that little pillar over there, where like underneath Doc. No wait, no, down. Like closer towards where Helena went.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna get as close as possible, and he wants to see what's going on through his key. Like, who can he detect?
So, as you're standing around, you can hear the echoes of the caves reverberating, and you are feeling several dark entities in this immediate area, as well as one incoming.
Could I... Is it possible to see that, like, something's attached itself to Helena? Like, through key? Or...
You can tell her physicality is very unnatural, and her mind is blackened. Like, what was that very vibrant purple is now dark reddish and almost consumed.
But could I possibly, like, detect where that thing is on her body? Through the key?
It's in her head. When it consumes a brain, its physical form is injected into the body.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
She's
Twiddle-
fucking dead.
Twiddle thumbs.
Helena! He's gonna turn up, like, seeing that, like, there's nothing really, like, she's under control again, and then he's gonna look at the source of that giant mind egg. He's go, you! He's gonna, like, light up his sword, and he's gonna go for a chill touch.
Alright. So, what is that save?
That save, it is... Oh, it's a hit DC.
Oh, okay.
So at the root. Okay. There we go. That's going to be a 15 plus 7, so that's going to be 22.
Against Helena?
No, against the against the thing in the middle of the room.
No, the middle of the room. This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
What was that again?
22.
Just chill touch.
22?
22. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, time to roll damage. 3d8. Let's go. Let me just double check something. Okay. That goes up. Find my d8s. Oh boy, here I go again. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's going to be an 8, a 1, and a 1, so that's 10 damage.
As you lean back with your blade, as it roars back, this giant blackened necrotic claw comes over and slashes at its side as it goes.
I'm getting real sick of you. He's for a bonus action, rage.
All right, you fly into a rage, knowing that your friend has just lost their consciousness. Another one of your friends has taken damage, and it's a bad wake-up call.
Your life ends in 1 turn. He's gonna get ready.
All right, so that's gonna be Garo.
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, Docky, you're up. Canis, you're on deck.
Alright, so Dougie's at the bottom of the stage, or is she still prone?
She's laying down after being woken up by psychic energy. So.
Alright, and there's an enemy. Okay, so let me check. I think it's either Thunder Wave or Telekinesis on Helena.
They have to get up first.
See. Thunder Wave. I think I'm going to use Thunder Wave. Each creature in a 15-foot cube from you must take Constitution saving throw. One on a fail save,
Wait.
a creature takes.
Is the spell from you, or is it a spell that you can cast in range?
I'm sorry, repeat that again?
Is this spell emanating from you, or is it casted at a range?
It is casted from me.
So you would be hitting everyone immediately around you if you do that. Yeah, that's what Thunderwave does.
Alright, where's Helena?
She's behind this wall, so you would have to spend half your movement, get up. That's where you can physically see her, right there.
Alright, telekinesis on Helena.
Alright, what's the opposing check?
The opposing check is... Let's see...
I think it's
You
a
can't-
strength save.
See...
I hope it is.
I do too.
Until
See, where's my good dice?
You gain the ability when you cast a spell at each round you exert spell, you affect the same round, or choose a new one at any time you switch on it, blah blah blah. Where the hell is the check for this spell?
Should be in the text immediately.
Here, I can always look it up.
When you cast a spell,
Telekinesis. Try to move a huge or smaller creature, make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contested by the creature's strength check.
It's
So, Helena, make a strength check.
It's an unnatural.
A unnatural what?
Unnatural one.
Oof.
I rolled a 2.
Alright, so I'm gonna say. What does that? And you can push her 30 feet in any direction. Even upward. And the creature is restrained.
I just want to restrain her, so I guess I'm gonna push her against the wall, and I'm going to spend my rounds concentrating, making sure Helena doesn't move, while the rest of the team focuses on the other people.
Okay, so as you open up the book and you raise the blade up, you can feel the magical energy emanating from it as you cast telekinesis, hitting Helena and pushing her all the way to the back of the other side of the cave and pinning her there, and just she's trying to just hold on from that point. So that's all you're gonna do for now. Alright. So that's gonna be Daki. Canis, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians at level 3.
Alright, and that is...
The effect of that is a 15-foot radius around him. And I'll say anyone in the party is unaffected by it, so if Helena ends up going in there, the intellect devourer in her head has to roll, but she's fine.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Sorry.
I got nothing to use my bonus action for, and I'm standing exactly where I want to be in front of this thing, so that's his turn.
Alright. This dude's turn.
The 15-foot AoE around him does count as difficult terrain for the Mind Flayers or Intellect Devourers.
His turn. Alright. It's gonna be that's turn. Is now Rivers at the top of her action, and the Intellect Devourer rolls damage, or takes damage when it's in your area, yeah? At the start of its turn.
Yep. At the start of its turn or when it enters.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Okay, I'll deal with Helena later. What's my closest enemy?
There is the Intellect Devourer at the bottom of Canis's feet. There is the...
There's another one?
Yeah, there's 2.
There were 2. One is in Helena, one's at Canis's feet.
Oh, fuck this. I'm killing that thing.
Alright.
The brain.
Yeah.
The brain or the player?
I have the brain.
Brain. Alright,
The thing is slurp. Okay, so incoming attacks, let me know when it's dead. First attack. That's going to be 28.
that will hit.
I'm gonna go one by one this time just to make sure.
Okay.
It's going to be 5. 11 points of piercing damage and 5 cold damage.
Okay.
Okay. Arrow?
I got it.
Hello? Okay.
Yep.
Second attack. Okay. It's going to be DLT 20.
That will hit.
Okay. It's going to be 8 points of piercing damage, 2 points of cold damage.
Alright.
Okay, still alive?
Still alive.
Is it bloody?
These things are pretty fucking squishy. It was looking pretty bloody to start with.
Okay, good. Third attack. Oh, I wish I had a fucking sword. That's going to be 30.
That's gonna be 30. All right. given no matter how I swing it, this thing, as you're just basically, and it just stops moving.
Okay, bonus action is the man flyer is next to us, right? Bonus action, I'm going to knock down the man flyer. Strength check against me.
Okay.
Or that, I think it's athletics wins the contest.
Shove is you use athletics as the attacker. The defender picks between acrobatics or athletics. And if you as the attacker roll higher, then you can either push him back 5 feet or knock him prone.
Okay. Try to put it prone then. Huh. Okay, so that's gonna be a total of 31 with a natural 20.
Natural 1.
Reroll that.
Oh, that's levels of cruel.
We just push down this nerd and take his lunch money.
So it's,
Yeah.
So is it prone?
You trip him over the carcass of Intellect Devourer.
Yeah.
Okay. Action search.
As you pull it up and over, you throw it, and it just. Whoop, actually, hold on.
What up?
I have a quick question that I might need to technically ask myself, because these guys don't walk.
Yeah. Let me play that.
They bonk their head and they get stunned.
He's immune to being prone.
He is immune to being prone. At least this version.
That wasn't good.
Well, you can still push him back if you want to.
Nah.
But
I
now
want
we
him
know.
Close.
Yep. So as you throw the Intellect Devourer, it just goes oof. Not the actual sound, but just.
You know what? I will use that to give right on the toe. It's fucking painful when you hit your toe against something.
Just.
You might get distracted.
Oh! It.
Yeah, that's
oh,
right, son
yeah.
of a bitch. Action search.
All right.
21.
21. That will hit.
Okay, second attack. Rerolling the natural one.
Dang it.
What the shit up? 19.
That will hit.
This shit
Okay,
is fucking
and
Looney
third
Tunes.
attack. 17.
That will also hit.
Oh my god, thank god. I kept
Alright.
going down.
These are Mind Flayers. They're great attackers, but terrible defenders.
Yeah, so the first one is going to do a total of 10 points of piercing damage and 6 cold damage. Okay.
Alright.
Second one did 9 points of piercing damage and 2 cold damage.
11. Alright.
And last one did sadly 7 points of piercing damage, 4 points of cold damage.
It's 38 total.
Okay.
He's looking pretty rough, buddy.
Yep. Is he bloodied?
Not bloodied, but he's looking rough.
Okay, that's all I can do.
All right. The end of
Actually,
that one.
can I move one more space?
Where to?
Right behind him.
Get you right into flanking. All right. Let's see.
That is it.
Okay, so technically, since that Intellect Devourer is Helena, it will just be Helena's turns when it does things. Alright. You guys feel this emanating presence as it begins to also enter this cave as it had been traveling towards all of you.
It's a giant hinge.
As what seemingly is this multi-tentacled creature with a center eye in the center of it, as it's just
hanging out.
He's just chilling.
He's
boy.
just chilling, right? He's just passing by.
Is TPK.
oh no, it's
Helena's
not what you
Hooray.
think it is. It is
Helena's
definitely
already
not what you
dead.
think it is. It does not have a
Shut
mouth.
up and tell us.
Yeah.
Oh,
This thing
is
does
it a
not have a
spooky
mouth.
boy?
Dude, it
Is it
wandered
the
within 15
fucking-
feet of Canis?
Actually, that is a
Because
great
it just
question.
wandered into the Spirit Guardian.
I think he's one square in.
No, he's just outside.
No. Put that correctly. I don't see it on Canis. No, that's not Canis.
This is a 15-foot radius.
That
This
ain't
is Canis. This is Canis.
Yeah, but you're putting way behind him.
What? No.
It's
No,
no center
from-
on Canis.
Yeah, bro.
It's a matter of perspective camera-wise, but this is Canis right here. This is a 15-foot radius.
I think he's stepping in there.
Oh,
Guys.
Yeah, I know.
rolling d6s fucking now. Jesus.
Plus, he did have to go straight, then he went like one over, so I guess that technically
Alright.
would be in space.
As 3 eye stalks begin to point in several different directions, you can still hear the telepathical sound going from hunger, control, power.
Somebody's subconscious.
Alright. So, I need River to make a charisma check.
Oh, fuck you.
I need Canis to make... I need Canis to make an intelligence saving throw. And... I guess also Garu. And Garu, I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Is it against a
Luckily,
fear effect? I cannot see you. I'm not looking at your camera.
Let me see.
Rack A.
What? I'm asking if it's a fear effect.
I'm double checking. Nope, it is not a fear effect.
Yeah, I just need to be sure because I have advantage on that shit. That's why I asked.
Yep. No, it's good to know.
I'm going to use luck.
Damn it! I needed it.
So,
Wait, did you use regular luck or halfling luck?
No, I'm using regular luck. That doesn't
I need
make
halfling
much.
luck.
Okay, do you reroll that shit, buddy?
Oh boy.
all right.
Good,
So
I got
we'll go down the list. So River.
That's going to be 17.
All right. So as one beam of light, as it just streaks down at you from one of the stalks, it hits you, and suddenly you feel very weak for a hot second before you manage to just push it off. Whatever it was not going to be well for your attacks. Canis.
17.
17. Okay, so you take.
Halfling luck.
Hooray!
Okay,
I
17.
tried, man. At least it's not a 1.
Yep, I know. So you take. I'm doing the math. So you take 29 points of psychic damage, halved.
So 15.
Yep. And then Garu, what was your check?
That was going to be a 16 Constitution overall.
Okay, so another beam, this time of yellowish light as it streaks across the room and it hits you, and your body feels like it's beginning to seize up before you manage to just flex it off.
I'm too angry to die right now.
Alright, yeah, you're raging. Alright, and that's going to be the end of its turn. Helena, you are pinned against the wall. Make a repeating strength contest against Docky's DC.
Actual 20, which brings it down to a 19.
Damn it.
19?
Yeah.
Even if it's a natural 20, it's still an automatic success.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So your turn is spent basically seeing as Docky is suddenly seeing the onslaught of fear of this thing suddenly entering the room.
Oh, hold on. Rewind for a second.
Yeah?
If that takes my action, I'm only restrained in telekinesis, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, no, screw that. I'm gonna just go ahead and attack.
Yeah, take control of her character.
Oh.
I'm gonna aim at River because she's attacking one of my boys. And I get advantage because he's right there. Which is also a natural 20.
But you have disadvantage because you are restrained.
Is restrained disadvantage? I thought that wasn't a thing. Hold on.
Also, it's raining here, so if I disappear, you know why.
Fair enough.
Lights went out.
Oh.
Well, okay, let me slightly adjust this then. Let me slightly adjust.
Your last chance.
Hold on. I'm a
Before
Misty Step. Bonus action Misty Step out of there.
I don't think...
You are still
I think
restrained,
telekinesis affects the self, right? Unless you still
it
use that...
basically holds this thing in a telekinetic grasp. You would have to succeed a strength check to basically get out of it.
Okay.
So either she decides that she wants to succeed the strength check, or remained restrained and Missy Step and still be restrained.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So where to?
Oh, is that how that works? Well then,
Yeah.
if I'm still restrained, then...
Yeah, the telepathic link doesn't cease to exist once you Misty Step.
It also doesn't allow a saving throw. It's contested on Docky's turn.
On subsequent rounds, you can use your action to attack. Oh, you are right.
Yeah.
So-
why don't you move a little bit closer to
And
King?
even if a creature breaks out of it, he can then swap the targets to someone else or continue a contest.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will just keep my original roll for an attack. That is. Since I can't break it right now anyway. And yeah, I'm still going to attack River, which is a natural 20.
But you're at disadvantage, so you also have to roll twice.
I did.
Ah.
What?
Oh wait, with the 14. Never mind. Forget it. So it was a 14 plus... You think I'd remember this by now? 28. To hit.
28 to hit?
Which I assume hits.
Yeah.
Alright.
You don't get sneak attack, though.
No sneak attack.
So as you, Helena, you feel your arms just trying to power through, pulling back a knocked arrow as hard as you can before just shooting it off in any which direction, and it does end up in a river.
So that's a 16.
A 16 to hit?
16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then second attack, again with disadvantage. That one is 18.
18? I don't think that beats River's easy.
I don't think it does either.
No,
Yeah.
mine is 20.
Yep.
Okay.
As
Also,
another...
one question. Do these count as magical attacks?
No. Ranged attacks.
Then I'm immune.
Well, New Moon has magical effects. So I think it would count as a magical attack.
Mm.
It's a magical weapon.
It is considered a magical weapon, but it's not like casting a spell. It has magical properties that subsequently undercut a lot of stuff when it comes to, D&D,
Well,
but...
then River would almost never be hit if that doesn't count.
Oh, it would count. Because you're attacking somebody with an artifact.
That's what I'm asking. Am I taking the damage?
Yes, you are taking the damage.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, there we
Am
go.
I
That's
taking
good.
it?
You're
what we were
immune to
getting.
non-magical damage.
According to this guy.
Dang.
Oh, from your werewolf thing, yeah. Well, given New Moon...
Alright, you're a werewolf right now.
Yeah.
Engaged in puppy mode.
So,
What was the damage then? I didn't write it down.
it was 16 points of piercing. As...
Oh?
Yeah, as Helena, you try and knock back another arrow, and it just flies wildly within the cave.
Oh, let's see. Action surge. Do it again.
Don't you do it again. Don't you do it again.
24.
24. River, you're hit.
Yeah, I know.
So that's 14 piercing. I always forget, does that also give me my second attack? That gives me this.
Action surge, yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you another
Okay.
round of actions.
That is going to be a 27.
I'm gonna use luck. Reroll that.
Reroll one more time. All right, let's go. 24.
Doesn't matter which one I choose.
Alright. It's fine.
God, I'm glad Helena is fucking dead.
Oof.
Yep,
15.
got her brain sucked out
Nope, 15.
with an ice cream scoop.
Yummy.
Yep.
15?
15.
Alright. And River, as you manage to just glean off one other arrow before... Boop, boop! Ah!
I'm killing her after this.
Might not have.
Alright, so that's gonna be Helena's turn.
Yep.
Now this dude, starting in your... So go ahead and roll damage, Canis, for that, because the Illithid is in your space. He's in your personal space.
My bubble.
15 radiant damage. He makes a wisdom save to have it.
Okay. And that's gonna be a 21.
Yeah, he takes half, so he only takes 8.
Yeah. As the burst of radiant energy just hits, you can physically see this thing is actually being drained of its existence. It's weird. It's almost reversal. Alright, so this thing's action. Oh, I have to roll a 6. Nope. Alright.
Is this the reason you were like, guys, this has been a lot of fun. I have been loving this campaign. It's been so much fun. And you just kill us?
Alright, as it whips around, it's gonna try and make an attack onto you, River.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. 25. And I need you to make an
Reroll
intelligence check.
Reroll that.
14.
Fuck, use that one, motherfucker.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. All right, as you using your luck, as you see tentacles beginning to whip towards you, you just go whoa, as it almost clambers around and tries to pull you in, just missing. All right, so that is going to be the end. That one's turn. All right, Garu, you are up, and Daki, you are on deck.
Okay. He's gonna take a quick little stance, point his sword at the Mind Flayer, and say, "I warned you!" And he's gonna step right up to it, and he's gonna make 2 longsword attacks.
All right.
Oh boy, here we go. Damage once again. Where's my focus? Oh! Oh my fucking god!
Natural 20.
2 natural 20s!
Reroll that.
I'm taking a fucking picture of it. It's fucking crazy. Unless I'm reading this wrong because of the lighting, but hold on. Yeah, those are 2 natural 20s.
Hey.
Oh!
Nice. Nice.
Given that this thing is actually starting to look pretty bloody, I'm going to say with 2 natural 20s, you are killing it.
Wait, is it? No, wait. Yeah, because it's against that one. Okay.
Yeah, so as you literally run up and you see this thing as it's beginning to wither from all the radiant energy bursting from Canis, it just missing an attack from River. You come up, you cut off multiple tentacles, and then you just stab it right to the back of the base of the skull, up through and just right out of its forehead, pulling it out, and you just see blackened blood just splatter everywhere. Well, you two do. Garu, you're proud of yourself.
But he ain't done yet. Question. Since I landed those 2 natural 20s, is it possible to, like, transfer my, like... If I did a flurry of blows, could I transfer that to another target?
Unfortunately, no, because once it's down and it's dead and you've made that attack, you would have to subsequently go and make another round of attack to another creature.
Okay, that's fine. I still have someone that can do. So he's just gonna slice and dice through that one, just like step past River and Canis, and he's gonna see that giant mysterious gobbo over there, and he's gonna turn around and say, "Oh boy, another one! Get behind me!" And he's gonna use second wind, so he gets 1d10 HP back.
Okay.
Let me just find my d10s. There we go. That is going to be a 6 plus 2, so that's 8. He gets 8 HP back.
Alright. That's going to be it for Garu?
I think that's all I can do, yeah.
Alright. Daki, you're on deck?
Maintaining my my telekinesis on Helena. That's all I'm doing.
So it's
all you're
another
doing?
contested strength check against your spell casting.
Alright. So go ahead and have Helena make that roll. 18 against, I believe, the spell DC? Your spell DC is pretty fucking high.
How do I find that out?
Save DC is 22.
Your
I keep it written down.
here. And your spell attack is your proficiency modifier plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
Which is a plus 10.
Plus any magic bonuses from using a magic weapon or the like.
In fact, it might even show you in your stat sheet, I think.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
take
you have to, it's in spells. It's in the spells tab.
Yeah, the spells tab is like like you have a modifier, spell attack, and save DC. Whatever your save DC is, like she has to beat that in order to break the
There we
No,
go.
it's
Save. Yeah, I see it. 22.
A contested check is he rolls a die, adds his spell attack against Helena's strength roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
So what do I need to roll?
You
So,
roll a d20, add your spell attack. And Helena
Yeah.
has to get higher than you on her strength check.
Okay. Hard the die or whatever.
No, Helena's a defender, so you need to roll higher than her, but she has a -1 to your, like, plus 11 or whatever it is.
plus 10.
Yeah.
17 plus 10. No, she's
27.
Yeah, she's not moving. She needs to roll a 28 on the die.
Nah,
Question,
you're
Jackie.
not
Oh,
moving.
yeah. You ain't doing nothing.
Jackie,
What's up?
Can you pull her towards us?
I can if you guys want me to.
Up to 30
Dude,
feet.
she's up close.
She's
Alright.
okay.
Alright, Helena, I'm moving you from the wall and reuniting you with the gang. So I
All you can hear from Helena is
I'll
it's
take
deep
that as a
speech.
yes. I'll
Oh
take
man, I
that.
don't understand Elvish.
5, 6.
I'll take that as a yes. So Ducky just moves Helena over to where River and the guys are at.
All right, so
It
as
doesn't that proc Spirit Guardians?
it does, that's what's about to
No, it
happen.
doesn't.
As
Because
Helena,
it's
no, for the intellect devour in her head, it does.
No, because they didn't move in. They were moved in. They were
So
pulled
It
in.
still enters the area, Bracky.
Yeah.
They didn't enter it. They were
Summoning
pulled in.
the area on top of them doesn't count, but if they're forcibly pulled in, it does count.
I'm pretty sure. It's
Forced
does.
movement does count.
The
Yeah.
intellect devourer has to do the thing.
The wisdom save, yeah.
it is not the intellect devour.
So it's mine?
Ah.
Okay.
Yep, it's Helena, because it's fused with Helena. It's
Well, it said that it counts as having
inside.
cover, so
It has full cover, and it's inside of Helena's brain.
But Spirit Guardians is basically people cannot benefit from full cover now.
Yeah.
Read up
And
the rules
other
before I
and
get it.
other effects originating outside its host. If the host body does, the owner must leave it. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna swing it your guys' way because it would make more sense that you're trying to interact with this thing inside of Helena's mind. So it is going to affect the intelligence devourer, and I will make that the rule.
Dookie.
So then it has to make the wisdom save.
Okay. 10.
That fails and it takes 16 radiant damage.
Okay.
You have a headache.
Yeah. As it pulls in, you can hear the random deep speech screaming coming out of Helena as it's trying to grasp its head, but its body is still restrained by Daki's spell. Alright. So. That's gonna be Daki's turn, yes?
Yepers.
Alright, Canis. You're up. What you doing,
Yeah.
Canis?
Helena's already pinned on the ground. Does grabbing actually do anything? I don't remember how grab works in this game. just help Daki keep her pinned down.
It would be considered grappled. You would just be adding restrained and then grappled on top of that. But given
Man, grapple doesn't do a goddamn thing. All it does is prevent them from. All it does is make their speed 0. Wow, that is garbage.
yeah, yeah, it also incapacitates them.
No, it doesn't do that. All it does is set their speed to 0. Yeah, grapple is useless.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they attack with disadvantage. I don't know.
No.
it's up to you.
That's-
What are you doing?
She was shooting the hell out of River earlier. He'll take a step up and use. Do I have 2 wounds? Do I just. Spell this. I do have Cure Wounds. I'm gonna poke River with Cure Wounds and use level 4 slot on that.
Okay.
So. River's gonna heal. 15, 19, plus 15. So heal 23 on River.
23, thank you. To Helena, yeah, near that.
And that's his turn.
All right.
Fuck these assholes.
Son of a bitch.
Man. You guys are so focused. Alright. Ducky,
What's up?
you feel an emanating presence immediately behind you as it floats over.
Ooh.
It's going to attack you with its tentacles.
Oh. Do I have any way of countering that?
Nope, this is its attack.
Did that guy enter in Canis's zone?
No, I think it's too far away.
It's too far away.
I see.
Yeah, well,
it's always good to
looks
double
like
check.
looks like I'm taking it.
Yeah, no. He went to the cure wounds with River, unfortunately. Because it is a touch spell. Alright, so that is going to be a 26 to hit. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Don't worry, you're good at this.
Yeah. I have my die, and I just... There it is. Okay. Seems like I've been getting better rolls with these die lately. Thank you, Yarl, by the way.
Absolutely.
Alright, sorry. Put it up. Alright, so my intelligence is 4. So 21.
21.
Wait, did you add your saving throw?
Okay, I rolled a 17, and you say intelligence saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So
the
21?
number on the left side.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, gotcha.
21?
21.
21.
Okay. So you feel several sliming little tentacles beginning to wrap around your head as it just pierces your brain with psychic damage, to which I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your spell, because it is concentration.
Okay, concentration. So 2...
So 21 halved is...
Half? What are you talking about?
Well, because
For
in
the
order
concentration
to... In order to... Yeah, so roll Constitution plus... well, it would just be...
It's the
your
damage they receive.
Yeah,
It's
so it'd be
half the
10...
damage or 10, whichever is higher. That's
So
how
it's 10 no matter how you swing it.
Okay.
So I roll a 13, 15.
Alright, so you succeed your check. And as this thing wraps its tentacles around your head and you feel this bleeding pain in your mind as it tries to consume, but you just duck under as it tries to, and it just grabs air. So, that is going to be end of its action. Alright, top of the round, River, you're up.
Okay. I don't know what the... So the giant eyeball with the tentacles came in here and just shot lasers at us?
Yep.
And then Helena is also here. Hi, how you doing? I know this is not going to work, but River wouldn't know, so she's gonna try. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Helena. See if that gets through the mind control.
As you walk over and you just grab hold of Helena, who is just struggling to break out of this telekinetic link, you hear the faint screams of Helena, the actual voice of Helena, but it cannot break through. You cannot drag her out of this, as the mind collapses back into this monster which has consumed her brain.
Okay. Greater Restoration did not work, you guys.
Oh boy.
She's... That was my Hail Mary. That's all I can do. That's the best thing I can do for her.
I think we still had a couple diamonds left.
I think that I
Plus
think about
Plus,
you,
we can
you guys know that Helena always wears a diamond at this point, so.
I don't think the tray is going to work on this either, though.
Well, hold on. We can still technically kill it.
Let's see.
In place for just a few turns.
That was my action. That was my action wasted. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. Oh no, wait! I already used a spell casting, so I cannot.
Yeah. Is that everything for River?
That's all I can do. But
Alright.
legitimately, that's all I can do. I'm just going to keep myself as close to Helena as possible, as though she is unable to attack me with a fucking bow.
Okay.
Wait, could you possibly like restrain her further, by any chance?
No, like she's already as restrained as we can do.
Okay.
Okay. So it is now this thing's turn. It is just floating around. And once again, the emanating voice that comes from it, hunger, power, it's just over and over in your heads, just quietly. Alright, so this thing, now with Garu in its immediate vicinity, it's going to make 2 attacks with... It's going to make 2 attacks and 1 at disadvantage. That's correct. So, rolling 4 d20s tonight.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Try to hit you. It's
Okay, use 35 seconds.
Yeah. 4 d20, so because I want to account for disadvantage. So, one is a natural 1, the other one is a 3. So this thing isn't hitting you immediately, and now it strikes with its tentacles.
Hey, but wasn't trying to strike me with its tentacles before. Then what was he trying to hit me with? Just trying to bash into me?
Oh, I'll detail that in about a second. So, I need Canis to make a charisma saving throw. I need... Well, actually, no. River, don't worry about what's hitting you. And then Garu, I need you to make a... What is it? I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy!
I'm curious now.
Yeah.
It started its turn in the Spirit Guardians area, right?
I
did?
think you're right.
Because
Yeah,
I
you would
moved
be.
slightly closer since here. So it would have to also make a wisdom save on this.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, that's failed.
Get fucked.
Get
You stupid eyeball.
Take 22 radiant.
Oh God!
And then my saving throw. You said it was a charisma save on Canis?
Yep.
24.
24. All right. And what was Garu's?
You're not gonna fucking believe this shit again. I got another 20. So that's gonna be 19.
I'm proud.
We
of you.
rolled that now.
Oh, fuck off!
Racky, the fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck? Like, I'm not fucking shitting you. This is the roll from before, and this is the one I got now.
So, as 3 tentacles, the one same from before, well, almost the same as before, one hitting Canis, as your body feels like it's about to get weakened, you just pull back from whatever it is. River, as another one hits you, unaffected. Nothing happens.
What was that?
It just hit you. Like, something physically hit you, but, like, the emanating fear that it could have caused just doesn't make you scared.
I'm not immune to it. I have advantage, but I'm not immune to it.
Oh, you have advantage. Oh, well, then roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
always ask.
Wait, isn't she technically standing behind Canis?
No, she's standing in front of Canis.
Oh.
Wait, it's a comb.
Right.
It is.
Oh yeah. You're not
I
facing
mean, the
that.
last thing I did was walk up and poke you with a touch spell, so
Yeah.
you are standing directly in front of him. If
That is
anything.
true. What's the bonus for the what's the save?
I can't tell you what the save is unless you're.
No, what I don't remember. I'm against fear effects, but I don't know if it was wisdom, intelligence, charisma.
Oh, but it is a wisdom.
Okay,
Wisdom
so
saving.
it's going to be 15. Do I make it?
You do make it.
Okay,
All right.
because
so,
I have the other thing that I can reroll it, so I need to sure.
Yeah. So as it hits you on the side, you're not exactly sure what it was trying to do, but you're a little pissed off at it. Probably more so. And then Garu, you take. Please excuse me as I pull out d6s.
I mean, it was the natural 20, so like,
Yeah, but you still might take partial damage depending on what it is.
Yeah, it's not being invulnerable.
that's true. Okay, yeah.
See, a lot of fucking threes. Take 23 points of psychic damage, halved.
23. Hold on, let me
Yep.
just do some quick math.
So,
Hold on. Actually, that's gonna be 23 and a half.
23
Then I don't take dick because I have 15 temporary hit points due to my feat, which is what's the call fuck again?
Is it-
Other touch of death. When you reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 HP, you gain 15 temporary hit points. And since I killed that little thing right there,
Yeah,
I
that's
totally
correct.
forgot. I totally forgot. I had that the entire time.
Hey, so
Yay.
as this thing it hits you with psychic damage, it would have not taken anything off of the top, but you're just like, whoa. And this thing is going to just, well, it just says, never mind, as it begins to just float up. So, Garu, you get an opportunity attack as it just begins to rise above.
Okay, let me just check something real quick. That is going to be a dirty 20.
20, alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Look. That is going to be a 7 plus 6. That's going to be 13.
13? Good to know. Alright. And that is going to end its turn. Helena, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, she's tired of being held, so I'm gonna shoot
Here we-
at Docky now.
Oh, come on. No.
So,
I'm next to you, so disadvantage.
yep, I'm rolling disadvantage. But you know Helena. You know her disadvantage. Because I'm pretty
Wait,
sure...
if you're rolling with disadvantage and then you get another disadvantage, does that make double disadvantage?
Nah.
No, that doesn't
Not how that
work.
works.
Double
Yeah,
disadvantage
no.
for the night!
So that's gonna be a 22.
Oh,
He has
Docky?
a plus 14 to hit. Why are you surprised by that?
I'm not.
I know. I realize what I need to do in my next turn. I'm going to get rid of her clothes.
So,
What's the technical advantage of getting rid of her clothes?
Freaking
She won't
armor,
have
her
clothes.
weapons, everything.
Could just kick the weapon out. No, wait, this is
that's, so it's gonna be 11 piercing, and you have to make your con save. Concentration.
So you would have to beat a 5, Docky. Because
No,
half.
sorry.
No, it's
Oh,
10
10.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
And I need to roll a d20 with what?
plus your
Yeah.
Constitution modifier, and the target is 10.
13.
13? Alright. As an arrow pierces you, you still try and maintain the spell.
All right, and she's particularly getting annoyed now, so I'm gonna add some spice to this bad boy. Let's see.
Scared now.
Spice. Let's see.
Mind Devourer would know what the
Yep.
would know what it
so
can do.
I'm gonna use the force arrow as well. That is going to be 24. Oh, a lot of 24s.
Alright.
So, you, Daki, you need to make a strength saving throw.
As well as a Constitution throw.
Strength saving throw.
And a Constitution, yep.
So strength 3, so 5, 18 for strength, and then what was the other thing?
Constitution, because she attacked you again.
Constitution. Let's see, 16.
Hold on, let me actually add my damage before you do the Constitution. It's gonna be big damage.
Okay.
So it's
I already said 16.
So 16.
that is going to be 23 piercing.
Okay.
So I guess that means you have to do 11.
Yeah, with the 16, that does succeed.
Alright.
So, as this arrow hits you, you feel your legs get pulled down, almost as if there's a string running through your body from the top of your head down to your feet as someone is trying to literally collapse you. You are just resisting the force of this arrow as you are also maintaining the spell like a boss.
Alright, and since that didn't work, I am going to still Misty Step.
Alright, where to?
Into the corner directly across from Daki, which I think knocks me out of Camus's circle.
Yeah.
No. Across from Daki.
Wait, did you take the damage from the Guardians at the beginning of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she took like 15, I think.
Gotcha.
15?
Wait, but when I'm leaving, does someone like proc an attack too?
It's a teleport, so no.
It's a teleport.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Starting the turn there, amen.
No, I want her across from Daki, like against
So-
the wall in that corner.
So here's the thing. It was 15 points of damage for that Spirit Guardians, yes?
Yeah.
Helena, you did none of those things.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean,
As-
uh-oh?
As the violent screeching that had been coming from Helena ceases, she collapses on the ground, unconscious.
Oh, she's alive though.
Yay! I'm not dead.
Yay. So you didn't take that damage then because the thing just died in her head.
At the beginning of the turn.
Yeah, so Daki, you're fine. You're fine.
Yay!
Arrows out.
Nice.
Yep. You're slurped out, so I'm just unconscious. Do I still make a death saving throw then?
Your hit points are at...
0? So yeah, death saving throw.
No, there is no death saving throw.
Oh, I'm just dead.
Oh, she's dead.
Wait, she's dead?
I mean, it ate her brain.
There's no brain.
But she's unconscious.
Her
She's
intelligence is 0. Her hit points are 0.
She's a vegetable.
Oh no.
Man,
Oh,
you
no.
wasted the greater restoration before this. Damn.
Well, it's what we're
Oh,
gonna do. What the fuck do you want
Yeah.
from me?
Wait, hold on. Hold it. Technically, that happened before Bracky used his greater restoration, right?
No,
After.
this is after.
This happened after.
Yeah.
But that's only the... Hold on. If Kane...
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
Yeah,
trying to figure out the turn order.
Look, I'm already thinking in my head, drawing River pushing Helena in a wheelchair.
Oh no.
God.
Yeah, that's right. Hold on.
Alright. So, that being Helena, it is now Garu's turn. Garu, you're on. Garu, you're up. Daki, you're right after.
Alright.
Okay, so after like getting stripped of you, that one little fucking tentacle boy, and hearing the fucking tragedy behind him, he's just gonna mutter, "Not again!" and he's gonna like proc his dragon wings, and he's gonna fucking go up right into its face. And question, that the dragon wings is a free action, right? As long as it's like once per long rest.
It's a bonus action.
Shit. In that case, could my attacks on the ground possibly still hit the beholder thing?
No, it's out of range. It's 20 feet up.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright then, let's fucking do this then. He's gonna proc the dragon wings, get up, and he's gonna fucking use his sword and just slash.
Alright.
That is going to be a 15 plus. Let's get that.
So
They're both gonna probably hit because one's at 18, one's at 15 plus 9.
So Yarrow, quick argument. I know what you're looking at, but it's if the host's body drops to 0, the intellect devourer is forced out. And I die, I think.
The nature of what it does detail, and this is the reason why I'm running it this way. Because you destroyed it, it still consumed your brain. It still took whatever it is that you had. And so you are set at a 0 intelligence until magic.
Okay.
Yep. Because otherwise, I can make this significantly worse for you, and it could be a wish spell.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only confused because it says the body, unless the brain is restored within 1 round. So I would assume that would mean my brain is in there.
Oh, it's in there. You guys have a round to fix that before it's wish spell.
Oh boy.
Great.
Lovely. Okay, damage so this thing can fucking die.
Illithids
Okay,
are
that is-
fucking crazy, man.
That is going to be that's going to be 12 total for one, and another is going to be 13 plus 4. So just those initial 2 did 29 damage overall.
29. All right.
But wait, he's
There's more?
especially angry. He's very angry. Bonus action surge. He's gonna grab that thing by the tentacle, clackety clack his little jaws, and use a fucking breath weapon for 7d6. If
It needs to make a it's safe. So
yeah, and that is 15 dex.
15 dex.
Mm-hmm.
It rolled a 10 initially.
Otherwise
be,
it's tapped.
It is 12, so he's taking the full brunt of that.
Fuck yeah! I gotta find all my d6s. He's especially fucking angry. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Woo! Seeing lots of good things there. Question: would my rage still technically add on to this?
No. No,
Okay.
it's only when you're making a melee attack. Trust me, I really want to play a barbarian very soon, so trust me, I know.
Plus 6. We've gotten lots of fucking 6s, that's for sure. 4 plus 2. That's gonna be 30 damage for the breath weapon.
How do you want to do this? How shall you slay?
Okay, he's gonna cut up a few of those tentacles, slash the eye, and he's gonna like grab one, clackety clack his jaw, and fucking spew acid right into the eye until it melts the inside out.
Alright. As you basically 1, 2, and just this is visceral to anyone watching, as another just grabs the eye stalk, gets real close with the blade, and just melting acid as it goes right into the eye. You guys hear, oh, no!
And just like fucking Jack Final Fantasy Chaos, he's gonna grab real tight and slam it into the ground.
Yeah.
I need to kill Chaos.
Just standing on top of this now melting creature as you just see just slawing bits of this creature. Whatever the bones may have used to have been, it's pure cartilage and it just spreading out into the floor.
And he still technically has 40 feet of movement, I think. So he's just gonna fucking saunter over just close to where that next boy is too.
6, 7, 8. I can get you that close.
That's fine. That's all I can do then.
All right. It's gonna be the end of Gar's turn. It is now Ducky's turn. Ducky, you have an Illithid standing right behind you. Just a thorough reminder.
No. Oh boy.
You still have your
Wait.
telekinesis up, so you can move it to whoever you want to.
That is true. Is there anything in the environment I can use?
Could you possibly target the Illithid?
Yeah,
I mean,
target this guy. He would need to make a contest, but
It's only if they want to. They have other spells.
yeah.
So my telekinesis is still active, right? Or the
is.
moment. Okay. And the telekinesis is on Helena's body right now, or is it on some other creature?
Helena has fallen, and she is no longer a part of your telekinesis. It's just maintained. Should you wish to move it or cast a different spell, it is up to you.
All right. All right. So I'm going to let go of the telekinesis. I'm going to use Mass Suggestion on the creature next to me.
Okay, what do you tell it?
Let's see. So it's just that creature, and is there any other creatures in here?
Nope, it's just
one.
that one. It's just the one in front of you.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
What do you tell it?
Just kill itself. Kill itself.
You
I don't
can't do
think-
that with suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
You can't make it act against its better wishes. Like, it does want to be alive, obviously, but like, you can tell it to do other things.
What if deep down is very emo though?
I don't know. Make it become
I'm
vegetarian.
just a
so
kid and life is a
I don't
nightmare.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So this thing eats brains. I don't know. Suggest it becomes a vegetarian. That's.
Okay. What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to beat your spell DC, right? What's the save? A wisdom?
Alright, spell DC. Let's see. My save, the spell DC, the save one.
Let's see. It
Is,
needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That's what I know.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed, so... And it doesn't have any immunities to charms, so...
Wisdom 22.
Does the editor listen to Evanescence free time?
That's gonna be a natural 1.
Oh no, my friend, reroll now.
Oh god. So, as you turn to it, you say, "You don't want to eat brains. It's carnivorous. Eat plants. Be a vegetarian."
Plant brains.
As to its immediate understanding of, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I mean, there are myconids. Could always eat myconids.
Oh
And it no longer wishes for any of your brains.
no! Is that brains?
How long does that last?
It lasts for 24 hours.
Next 24 hours, he's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Does he still want to kill us though?
Considering that it has no desire to consume any of you, and its main job was to hunt. So,
Well, I was here to kill you for food. Pulls out a knife. Now I'm just gonna kill you for sport.
No, wait, are they cards from a hive mind? Will I play all of them? I'm like, you know what? Let's not do that.
Oh.
Now they just want to kill the one that wants them to be vegan.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
just
if that's
realized.
the case, if that is the case, hold on.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on Illithid freaking hive mind shit, so I don't know.
I know I rolled a natural 1 for this.
Yeah?
You're going to basically be contesting against an entity that is connected to it. That is a 3 plus 4, so that's a 7. I would like to inform you, Docky, that you just convinced the entire colony of mind flayers here for the next 24 hours to not hunt for brains and attack any of you.
Nice, 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 nice.
You
No hamburger country.
what?
Now, if we can figure out a way how to make it stick, but I guess it'll be fine.
Look, that's as much as we're gonna need.
For as far as you know, it has no idea that your existence is there, meaning it can't even use its legendary resistance right now, because it has no idea what the fuck just happened!
Just the biggest brain in the room, like, oh man, you know what?
I could go for some mushrooms right about now.
It can't see you, it doesn't know how to make it save. I'm gonna say for the next 24 hours, like a boss, Docky, you convince the entire colony of mind flayers down here to leave you alone.
Wow! I can't believe brains were so high in calories. I never knew.
Oh, I'm so fat.
I need to go on a diet.
I gotta get I need protein.
Yo.
Player colony, a fad diet of mushrooms. Good.
Are you there, Yarrow? How you doing?
I'm fucking here. My ruling is gonna be final for this, so for the next 24 hours, you guys can just travel through this fucking colony without problems, because you're not even fucking up against the Elder Brain.
Wait, question. If we were to still technically kill this one, would it still affect the others?
Yeah. If you attack it, it will proceed to assault you. Yeah.
I'm
Gar-
pretty sure if we
It will
attacked
change.
right now,
It
they
will
would kill us.
change.
Yeah.
Gar will calm down.
Oh,
Oh, Helena.
Okay, so Elena dead now.
Helena.
Yep, Helena, your intelligence is at 0. What do you guys do?
I'm going to assume spare the dying does nothing.
Let's see.
Spare the dying would not do anything.
0 hit points, creature becomes stable, spell has no effect. No.
Let's see how brain is missing.
The tray, what does the tray do? What? I never learned how to use this thing.
Oh, the plate.
Yeah, the plate.
Oh yeah, the plate. If you give
money
it,
in it work.
yeah, you give it gold and it does a thing.
What's the strongest thing this thing can do?
This thing has mass heal, resurrection, heal, revivify, greater restoration, and healing.
Instead of revivify.
Revivify was another thing that was like resurrection. It didn't have regeneration, but it had restoration, so that's the best bet.
Wait, but wouldn't greater restoration restore her hit points and just like bring her back to like?
No, restoration is to restore from disease or stat damage.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not exactly like regenerating things.
Again, that's the best bet because we don't have the regeneration spell.
I'll put the
Okay,
money. I
wait.
don't even think about it. I'll put the money in there.
All right, wait. Okay, so the creature that ate Helena's brain, is it still near us?
No, it
No, it's dead.
it ceased to exist as it took pretty much Helena's intelligence with it when it died.
So that means we can't really go get
Greater
inside
rest-
of it and
Greater restoration is 500.
Expensive bitch. How many diamonds are in this thing?
3.
3.
3. Okay, I can try. I'm gonna try.
All right.
How much gold do we need though?
100.
500.
Gar's gonna like see if he can put it in.
All right.
let's see, do I
As
have,
you
do I have
rummage,
gold?
as you quickly rummage through Helena's bag, and you pull out the plate that you guys have been hearing about this entire time since you gotten back from the castle. Garu, you just shove in 500 gold pieces as it melts away over the top, and one of the diamonds begins to glow brightly as it begins to turn to dust and shatter, and the dust on top of Helena, you can see light beginning to emanate from her. Helena,
Please work.
your consciousness begins to pull back as you are now standing in limbo of your being, as suddenly thoughts, dreams, memories begin to flow back, and you feel your fingers, your toes, and you all see the chest as it
Oh. Slowly just raises a hand, just holds her head over her eyes.
it is a massive headache.
Are you with us?
Of course I am. What happened?
We don't know. There are a bunch of weird tentacle things, and well,
If it makes you feel better, they'll be vegetarians for the next 24 hours.
What?
We wish
How does
to
it-
consume myconids.
As you see one of the Illithids floating over all of you, massively
God.
suggested that it wishes to consume myconid.
You know, I'm amazed. Being vegetarian just means he's good now, I guess.
I mean,
For 24
Helena's been out-
hours, yeah!
Helena's been out, so you see her like start to fumble for her bow.
I mean, there's other vegetarians who are a bunch of assholes.
No, I'm just thinking of Zoidberg and the Sardine. More. Eating mushroom men who are screaming in agony.
So, since you're not like your other friends, as he turns over to the giant, like, squishy pile of tentacles, could you help us out? Maybe show us where this tower is?
It doesn't listen to you because it's still looking at Daki and the rest, as only your brains are filled with the telepathical sounds of its voice. It seemingly does communicate in common, as it can only translate to whatever creature it's speaking to.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to be treating myself to pull out, like, the six arrows in my back.
Yeah, it's you just.
I didn't realize in Illithids use bows and arrows.
Okay, can you take us to the thing? We really need to get the things. Get this thing as soon as possible. Can you do that for us?
And then myconids.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah?
Very well. Follow close behind.
As it begins to just levitate over, its staff being dragged along the stone in the caves.
Daki, whispers to Canis. What is a myconid?
He'll just shrug and nod his head like,
Why are we following him now?
Because I convinced him to be a vegetarian, so he's going to take us to the thing, and we can get out of here before they try to eat our brains again.
Sure. How long will that work?
24 hours.
So what, they're just not going to attack us anymore?
Yep.
Despite all that we did to them?
Yep.
That thing?
It considers the person that suggested to them as a friend, and if you dictate that everyone else around that one person is also a friend, they can see them as friendly.
Yep. Yep. All that fight was worth it.
Before we
So
move
then
on,
Let's finish this quickly then.
before we move on though,
Excellent.
I want to see if this guy has anything in his pockets. The
Down.
guy with the other guy we killed.
Oh, the other guy. Okay.
Yeah, the Illithid.
So you find a few things. You find a
I'm sniffing.
jar. Yeah.
Sniff.
So actually, make an investigation check, since you're inspecting this thing. But yeah,
I'm gonna use perception for this.
the melting creature, by the way, is what happens when an Illithid gets a hold of a beholder and lets them, or
Yeah, after
throws a
after looking at it from
tadpole
the
into a
side.
beholder. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
use my perception to feel around him? See if there's anything instead of investigate.
It's investigation, my friend.
Is it? I'm feeling around
Yeah.
his body.
I mean, that's investigating, not looking.
I'm trying to sense items. Okay, 15.
15. You do manage to find a few things. You manage to find a very pretty opal. You find a jar, almost as if it's locked tight away, and there's something inside of it. And you can hear the slight boop, 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 inside of it, as if it's wriggling around.
A jar. Is there anything visible inside?
You would have to open it to find out.
Oh, it's completely clouded. Like,
It's surrounded. It's encapsulated. Yeah.
no. Like, can you ask him what the hell this is?
I mean, like I said, you would have to open it to find out what's inside.
I'm asking
No,
Ducky to ask the thing what this is.
Oh, hey, friendo, what's this thing?
A tadpole transportation device.
You like frogs?
Oh, you like frogs?
He
gonna
points
be it?
towards the melting creature in the corner.
That's not a frog.
That's what happens. Should it enter your mind, you become one with the Elder Brain.
As it turns around and leads you all again.
I'm leaving the flask on the ground.
Wow, he's really friendly. Why don't you brainwash him and whatever?
He's not like his friends, that's for sure.
So, you all follow this Illithid into its colony, yes?
I'm turning into a bird and... Oh, wait, can I still polymorph even when I'm even as a werewolf?
That's
so.
the that's the armor's effect. It can affect your physicality, so...
I turn into a smaller, more feral-looking bird.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the
just
barking
a
ravens from Bloodborne.
puffier cardinal.
An angrier cardinal.
Yeah, an angry cardinal.
And I'm going to talk myself in Helena's robes.
Alright.
As we walk past all of this stuff, and River's just in her little bird form, she's just like, what happened? I don't remember anything.
You got mind controlled again.
Her face just falls. Raised.
Whatever that thing was to control over you.
Getting awfully tired of being controlled.
Yeah, can imagine. I'm getting awfully tired of getting shot by you.
Sorry.
So, as you guys get led into the complicated network of an Illithid colony, you do notice there are many Illithids here, as well as intellect devourers who are seeing you all as strangely friendly. And they're all kind of just letting you walk past and walk by.
What is it that you seek within the colony?
Where? Candace, what exactly are we looking for again?
We need to find the Tower of Lux, I believe, down here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to find the Tower of Lux. You know where we can find it?
We do not know what this Tower of Lux is, but it sounds fairly familiar to the Doors of Damnation.
That's a name.
I will give you some broccoli if you don't say that ever again.
Is it myconid broccoli?
Yes.
It's just like you present it, its tentacles wrap around your hand, and then it's out of your hand.
Gross.
It feels like a dog's tongue.
Gross.
Well, you don't like dogs?
As
The
you
thought
guys,
that feels like a dog.
I'm pretty sure you could be a good dog. Hey, I have some more of that broccoli.
as
We're
you
not
say
teaching it
broccoli,
that's a dog.
there are a million Illithid eyes that all come down this corridor, looking, desiring.
I'm gonna
Hungering.
can I grab the broccoli and with my strength just throw it? Say fetch.
I don't feel safe.
You see a swarm of Illithids and whatever other creatures that they have created all just aim for this single piece of green vegetation floating through the air.
Oh, they're starving.
Jesus.
Hungry.
Ugh.
Huh.
I don't imagine many minds come around.
Because anyone smart enough would avoid this place.
And we're pretty dumb.
Just a hard cut to a hyper-realistic painting of the entire group.
Flashback to Helena's brainy being eaten.
She got better.
She
If we
did.
can make our way to those doors of damnation without like calling too much, attention.
Yeah, let's just. I'm really getting freaked out every time he says damnation. Like really freaked out. So I just want to get this over and done with.
As you guys spend the next few minutes as they traverse you through the colony, there is almost like these innate and alien-like gates that seem crudely built.
We do not like the daylight. It shines, it burns. I cannot pass this point.
Thank you, Nate.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have a name or is it just?
As it
Do you have a name?
looks over its entire head, points to all of you.
Name. Memories. Corvasa.
And that's all you get.
Neat.
I think I'm gonna call you Poochie.
That's not how that works.
It's not
What?
a dog. We're not keeping it.
That thing used to be a human being, I think.
Did it?
I don't know. That's
You
what
don't know.
people told us. That they
Hey.
turn humanoids into these things.
I was gonna say, I think I actually said that last time.
Let's talk about the
Doors.
Yours.
doors.
I-
Doors. Let's talk about doors.
As
Yeah.
it's looking at you, Docky. It's just the sound of breathing and desire.
You want another piece of? You want another vegetable?
I was gonna say, Docky, get rid of him.
Let's see.
It's like a cat.
Let's see. Okay, I think I have another. I think I have some celery. Okay. Alright. Sit. Well, technically, you're floating, so you can't really sit.
You can see
But-
under the robes, almost as if it's doing crisscross applesauce under its robes.
For pity's sake, I'm
You guys did this. No, Docky did this.
You don't know how the spell works. It's not my fault.
Let's see.
I am bloody going to the tower.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Docky, as you hand over the last of your vegetation, it takes it almost as if this is for itself. Nothing else can have this, and it begins to float away, leaving you all
Good
behind.
boy. Good boy.
If Docky's not following us immediately, Canis is going to be grabbing her by the back of the collar and dragging her along with the rest.
Alright. As you open these blackened doors, it's almost like daylight begins to just boom, beam on all of you. As you cross this threshold, there's just this tall, just emanating tower as it leads all the way up to the ceiling of this cave system. And the light emanating from it is warmth and inviting and kind. As you see two very ornate and very beautifully built marble white doors just shining.
Doors of damnation.
Must be damnation for them.
It's almost as if it's not like looking directly in the sun, but it feels like has a purpose of daylight to it.
Also, can you keep that in mind? They hate sunlight.
Noted.
I wouldn't mind destroying their little shelter that was blocking the sun out as we leave. Says as she's holding her head.
Mm-hmm.
River, do you still have that explosive barrel?
I have 4.
Do you really
Wonderful.
think an explosive barrel will help with that headache?
It will make me feel better.
Also, is she still at 1 hit point or 0 hit points, or?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Am I?
With your intelligence returned to you, your health returns to you.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Convenient.
Makes things a lot easier. So, as you guys, what do you do, Helena, to set up this explosive?
Well, we do.
I'm
we
not-
take a
I'm
then.
No, I'm not doing it now. I'll do it later. Like,
Yeah,
do
on
it
our way
later when
back.
we leave.
That will present an interesting quandary. We will see in about a moment.
Oh,
As all of you approach these two shining doors in front of you, you can feel as if something is calling. River and Garu, you especially hear this voice, almost chuckling and entertained, but not very verbal at its source.
who's laughing?
I think it must be Lux. This is
Oh,
definitely.
he's just having a laugh.
Well, I mean, if you saw what just happened, it does seem kind of funny.
Is that a banjo?
Gee, thanks.
Angel.
Someone playing the banjo?
Music.
Oh,
Ah, okay. Well,
Are you,
since we took care
are
of the-
you strumming the dog?
yeah, dude. What the hell? Does he like that?
Come here, boy! No, he's outside. I'll bring him in when you want to.
for a second I imagine a long dragon playing the banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since I took care of Nox, you should take care of Lux. I'm not sure how much they would favor me not having her mark on me.
Well, weren't they the more personable dragon anyway?
Yeah, but I don't know what their family situation is like, so you go on first, Bracky.
Yeah. What?
Who?
Who?
Oh, Bracky? Bracky?
Who's Bracky?
Did one of those mind flayers get to me?
That's okay, boo. Let's go in.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh!
As you guys,
For the wall.
as you approach, and you place your hand on the wall, Bracky,
You mean river?
River. However,
No.
as much like every other time before, whenever you approach any of these doors, it feels like time has stopped. The rumbling and the sounds of the cave come to silence. However, you are not the only one that feels this or notices this. As all of you are still in full motion, as the doors begin to and in a moment of sincerity, you feel as all of you are being dragged from your chests up into the air and pulled into these doors. As all of you are taken in, you hear the slamming of the doors close shut behind all of you, as your minds and your bodies are forced through and you come to a stop. As you are in a room of pure white. But there are displacements like glass, clear. And you can barely notice any furniture or anything as it is just spread all along. And you can see rows upon rows of these crystalline books across the walls as you see a single entity as it is just moving around, laughing and writing into the book. This was genius, absolutely genius. As he sees all of you, I have to admit, I did not see that coming. Truly a story for the ages. Hello, welcome, all of you.
Who are you?
What figure is this, by the way? What is it, a humanoid?
It's very humanoid, but almost weirdly elongated. The eyes are pure, glistening white. The hair is long but silvery. The cloths are just... they look like space. It's almost as if staring into the Milky Way. And the physical visage is not pale, but it crosses the threshold between lacking melanin to having some. As you ask what it is, almost in an instant as it walks behind all of you, come now, you already know who I am. I am Lux, the primordial dragon of light, the father of this universe, and record keeper of the future.
Well, you're certainly a lot more welcoming than Nox, that's for sure.
A lot more confusing. We're all, like, all of us are here.
Yes, normally your, I suppose, family decided to only let in these two, and pointing at Garu and River.
And almost getting up close to you, like not understanding personal space at all. And it's just like, oh, please don't mistake my family in particular, but you have to understand, I have to meet all of you. You have just been an amazing story, an absolute mindfuck of a Rite.
I like this guy. I really like this guy.
But
You too, actually.
Someone who speaks normal.
in all reality, as I do understand, you probably have millions of questions, don't get me wrong, but I haven't spoken to anyone in millennia. So,
Well,
I'll make you all a deal. You ask me a question, I ask all of you a question, and then I will take you all to the best party of your lives right before you are all sent to your inevitable and possible deaths.
You know what? You had me until you said that. What?
You had me until inevitable death.
Well, death is always inevitable, but you are
that is true.
inching far closer towards the edge than any other human being on this beautiful planet.
Well, we already know that, but you're
Yeah,
going to
man.
take us to the banquet?
Well, yes, I arranged it, of course.
That's what she meant by seeing you there.
Well, we
if
just
you're-
had to
if
know
you're-
if you were ready. That's all I wanted to know. To be quite honest, I wasn't even sure that you'd be able to get past this Illithid colony that has built itself around my beautiful tower and just... It's sacrilege what they've been doing. And not that I can leave, I can't affect anything outside of here, at least immediately.
Don't worry, I plan on blowing it up. Don't worry.
Oh, a little string of fate pull here, a little magic there, but
Let's just avoid it so that way we don't accidentally anger some of the survivors that will inevitably show up to kill us. We have plenty of that already.
But
none of you
Venus,
are
I'm really
none
looking
of you are
forward
going
You already have a
back.
cat demon hunting you.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, that's right. Oh, one of my favorite stories. The Rakshasa.
So you
Anyways,
know about
questions. I know about
Questions.
everything. Yes, questions.
How do
You
we do
ask
this?
first, then I ask.
How many do we have?
All of you have one.
Oh, that doesn't count, does it?
Stop asking questions.
Oh, God damn it!
Don't worry, I'm not here to play with your simplicities here. I'm so interested. I'm getting first-hand knowledge of mortal beings. It's been forever. So, what would you like to know?
Well, let's get the important questions out first. So, who wants to ask them?
Venus?
I guess the most important question, who or what is the Dawn Rite?
Well, I think Mr. put it best, but I will explain in more detail. In all reality, she was our third child. Third child among the gods. We had already made the other primordial dragons, me and my wife, and they are our most beloved children. They maintain the core of your planet. But we needed to make sure the universe was balanced. We needed to have a being that controlled the chaos and a being that controlled the order. So we made Mechanus and Thorasdon. This way things kept in check. Unfortunately, I wasn't very aware of the concept of evil at the time, and chaos being chaos. And it's not like I could take that decision back, so...
You better be careful, because someone might have a hate bone towards chaos to try to kill you.
Accidentally invented of demons, yes.
The little war between devils and demons are inconsequential to me, and it's not like I can't just away. But in order to keep things balanced, we created order and chaos. They manifested into the gods that you know as Mechanus and Thorasdon. However, like all things, two opposing forces, when they clash, will always create an outcome. Ever heard of Newton's Law?
Who?
Who's new?
Oh, not yet. Okay. Anyways.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Upon their creation, they clashed, and a new child was created, the Dawn Rite. intelligence wasn't a thing until this being existed. Our child, the Dawn Knight. However, it began to self-actualize a little too quickly. And it began to see the dangers of the universe, and began to see the benefits of the universe. And in self-actualizing, it became a soul. And then it garnered power and created ignorance and knowledge. The dawn of intelligence, the Rite of ignorance. And in culminating all these things, it turned itself into a vault. A living vault of near infinite knowledge. How to create gods, monsters, demons. How to right wrongs. How to traverse through time as if skating atop ice. It was so interesting and so beloved, but it did not wish to commune with any of us. So it locked itself away and placed itself in some more unreachable areas than the rest of the planes of existence. It rests upon the moon. And then it created its own children. The goddess of knowledge, and the goddess of moons, and change, and elves. Ayun, and Sihani. It's actually a misconception that any of the other dragons had created some of these gods. It's strange. But, yes, it's, It's a strange creature, and very interesting, but still a beloved child all the same. Which is why we are very protective of it. Had you asked my wife for this kind of information, she would have, ripped you atom to atoms.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of checks out.
Yes. She's a bit much, I do understand, but... You know... When two forces from the beginning of the universe, you know...
I'm sorry, he's a goddamn dynamic.
Yep.
Oh, you're stupid. I love that in a man. I love a woman that can kick my ass.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She can definitely... Yes. Anyways. My question next. Oh, this is... I have 1,000,000 of them, but I can only ask one at a time. Alright.
No.
What does it feel like knowing that you're all possibly marching to your deaths?
At this point, it just feels like part of the job.
It's really part of the job. It's a little worrying, but
Well, yes, but your universe, at least the one that you all exist in now, will just cease to exist in victory, so I'm blindly curious.
Well, that's simply not going to happen. There's a lot I want to do in this universe, and I won't let whatever the king has planned follow them out. Neither do the rest of us.
considering that the Lumerian showed interest in me, I'd really rather not try to think about what he would do with me in his universe.
Normally?
I've already thought about it 1,000,000 different times, and man, that does not end well.
Normally, we tend to embrace the idea of dying, like it's part of the cycle, unless you are murdered. But in this case, it's my decision. And we're gonna try to stop someone from causing trouble to the rest of the world. And it feels like we are the only ones who can do it.
Noble.
It's like
Brave.
it feels heavy responsibility. but it's my decision to make.
Interesting. Right. Well, I find this question to be well fulfilled and answered. What will be your next question?
Where is Rite?
I've already told you. It rests
Oh, the moon,
upon your
right?
moon, yes.
Yeah, he said.
I will not consider that a question, so...
Yeah, sorry. He went to. I thought it was. Ah, fuck. So we know where it is. We know what it is.
How we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Walker is around in 6 months.
Well, I think you might have the answer to that at the banquet. And she will be arriving as her champion will be there as well.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking at you,
Helena
Helena.
just,
Looking right at
Helena
Helena.
I was gonna say Helena just slowly raises her hand. Didn't I tell you? I thought I told you. No, it was Canis. Never mind, I didn't tell you. That's right, you were
Yeah, I
snoring.
had no idea. I didn't know you were a champion.
I know, you were snoring at the time. That's right, I just told Canis.
Well,
Kind of
not
just happened to her.
not yet, but an invaluable candidate, of course.
Well. Does that still count if we were gonna get the answer there?
I will say yes.
Okay.
I do apologize if it may seem a little undercutting, but I know I still have many of my questions. So, okay. Food.
Eh?
I've tried to replicate it, and he just like pops up and just like starts creating meats and cooked things. It's just like, but I can never find out which one is the absolute best. Mortals have a much more defined palate than even I've tried everything, whether with magic or otherwise, but it's just like, you know, what is the best thing you have ever eaten?
I don't know. I'm a bread addict, so I usually like to eat bread.
Very simplistic, I understand that. And also on top of that, you can build on top of it with various meats, butter, sauces, mayonnaise. Oh,
Speaking of which, I do have a question. All right, during when we came up here, those things kept saying it doesn't have myconins. What was that?
oh, well, I will consider this one of your questions.
Nah.
No.
Just Helena off to the side.
Well, I will consider this doggy's question, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so myconids back during the way earlier days, I mean, we were getting crazy. But yes, we decided to give plant life a physical existence here within the Underdark. It was so... I don't know, we were just getting weird and strange, and we were just like, what if we made mushrooms alive? It was such... Oh, it was such good times. Oh, the beginning eons. Oh,
They got high and made their drug sentient.
Oh no. So all Ducky did was like reignited an old memory from what it sounds like.
Uh-oh.
Yes, but you have your answer on what myconids are. They are
And
they're
that's
the
just
mushroom people.
Anyway,
Oh.
Face bomb just.
Hey, that's Ducky's question. You guys can still ask your other questions.
We only have 2 left.
answer your earlier question also. You seem like the chocolate. I bet you'd like chocolate.
Oh my goodness. It's been forever since I've had something like that. Ugh. I love the higher percentages of cacao, but It's so hard to actually get here. I could magic it here, but to be quite honest, I really want to leave. I haven't seen... Well, I'm bound here.
Okay, wait a minute. No.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
need
say,
to
what is
stop.
laughter?
We need to stop asking questions. You're just making us ask more
You
questions.
need to stop asking questions.
Let's take care of the matter of fact before you. Okay. Okay. Let's answer your stupid question.
Well, I don't think it's a stupid question.
Cheese and beef stew. Okay. In the casserole.
Sounds really good.
There. You need to stop making us like giving me more things to ask.
It's only you. Stop asking questions.
No. I know my curiosity gets the best of me.
Worry not, my friends. Worry not. Well then,
Wow.
I find my question satisfied.
But what about Helena's food?
Yes.
Or mine.
Yes, what are
Only
yours?
two answers.
Well, I do quite enjoy sweet, delicious teriyaki ramen, but there was something delicious that we did try recently, made by our own chef. I believe it was called a pizza?
A what? What is
Well,
this?
from what I remember, he took a piece of bread, then put cheese on it, and then put like small meats on top of it. It was really delicious. Oh, and I think there were tomatoes in there too.
It was quite delicious.
You see for the first time a creature that has virtually all the knowledge that is within this world, curiously not knowing what pizza is. That sounds delicious and enthralling.
It really was. You should try it sometime.
As you see, you physically, actually, Garu, this is one of those very rare moments where you can physically see everything around you. As this creature approaches you, just almost as if floating, but like in lightning, light fast, just in front of you. Please, one day, could you bring me a pizza from your world?
Well, if we can if there's an easier way to get past all these mind flayers, I will certainly do so.
I'll find out a way, somehow.
I'm up.
And now turning to Helena and Canis, now, tell me, what is it that you favor to consume?
Well, now I'm just thinking about that pizza, and it was fantastic.
That's a 2 on pizza. I think I might actually go for that.
Rather like a nice chicken francais with some little bit of rice and some red wine.
Ooh, fancy. Okay. I find this answer satisfying. Now, your question.
Do we find him? Do we marry him?
That is complicated. I do apologize. I know where he is. Well, I could tell you where he could be. He's hopping around. He's going from plane to plane. Well, his entire country was once in a temporal bubble, if you will. And back during the last war, the one between Tiamat and the rest of the mortals, as well as one ascending to God, it awoke him. And he has spent he's spent the past 100 years planning vengeance. And he didn't have the concept, the magic, and the technology to be able to accurately pinpoint himself where he wanted to be. So every time he had, every time he had to move, it would be between space to space to space to space, and he's hopping around the planes as is, but definitely avoiding the ones that could cause him the most amount of trouble. As of right now, he now resides within Pandemonium. Does this answer satisfy your question? Huh?
Do.
There we go. Now my question. As he begins to float around and look at all of you, and at a certain point he stops and he becomes a lot more contemplative. What do you all think about the idea of fate?
It's stupid.
This coming from whose goddess pulls those strings.
I ain't got no goddess.
You wear her armor. You are to ascend to champion with her name.
I do not praise her. I'm just doing what is necessary to complete our mission. The idea of fate is completely batshit crazy. It just means we have no choice in what we do. If everything is meant to happen, then how does that make us individuals?
As he floats over, fate is not a single string. It is a woven thread. It wraps around and collides and creates this woven piece of fabric. It's all a part of one bigger, massive idea. Fate is not predestined. It is those who destine themselves to create their fate. It is much like the concept of sometimes there are those who bear responsibility, and then there are some times where responsibility is thrusted upon them.
How is that fair? It's being a responsibility. Also, that's not part of the question, that's part of the building of this subject. Are you getting any ideas?
I won't be tricky
Say, why
to
ask
you.
us if you're going to answer for us?
My question is, what are your thoughts? My opinion doesn't matter. As he floats over to you, Helena. So, what are your thoughts?
That's the idea. Perhaps it leads down a very specific path. Perhaps sometimes it leads to a very specific ending. However, I feel like there are opportunities to change. After all, that's what we're doing now.
A book not yet written.
Music is a little loud, Yarrow.
Yeah.
I apologize. So your thoughts are like a book not yet written. Interesting.
No. A book that has its ending, but it's not quite planned out yet.
Understandable. He floats over towards Canis. And you have the strangest fate of all.
I feel like my fate was already picked out for me before I was born.
Yes, your father being one of my greatest children, your fate almost seemingly predestined, already woven into the fabric of the universe. Do you not ever feel like you can just change it, or...?
I feel like I was forced into my life. Everything I had was gifted to me, and the responsibility to use it. And I felt like I haven't had a choice. Either I rise up to it, or I fail, and I become a complete letdown as to what I was supposed to be.
Do you fear failure?
I'm unsure. I don't know whether or not I can fail.
Try it sometime.
feel-
It'll make you feel better. As he moves away from you. Now floating over towards Docky. You are... Your entire story is much like fate, but rather more of a decided career.
Decided career? What do you mean by that?
Did you not desire to be the High Priestess of the Ruby Enclave, or was there something else that you wanted?
I mean,
Before you
was
answer
part-
that, what are your thoughts on fate?
I create my own fate. I don't believe in leaving my fate to some god, some priestess, some devil. Only I can control my fate.
An interesting thought. Do you feel like that there are no guiding hands to those decisions? Like your enclave choosing you, or is there something more?
You still have like guiding hands, but at the end of the day, it's still my decision. If I wanted to still be the High Priestess, that's my choice. If I want to eat a bed, then that's my choice. And yes, I did eat a bed once.
I remember. That was quite funny.
It was funny, but on the other hand, it's that happened because I let some organization decide my fate.
Very well. He moves away from you. Approaching Garu. You're not fully complete, as it feels like fate has dealt you a bad hand. What are your thoughts?
Well, I suppose you can say that. I'm kind of in the same mode as Daki, but fate isn't something that you should really ignore either. I mean, it is, at the end of the day, it is your choice to try and change it. But if the result you want is what was fated anyway, then I suppose it works out in the end. All you can do is just do what you want, what you desire, despite everyone else's expectations of you, whether they're mortal or gods. At least that's what I'm trying to do.
I see. Interesting. Pulls away from all of you. So very interesting, all of you. When it comes down to it, I may have created all of this. And I do apologize if it feels like our hands are well and extended, but it's because we do care about what is going on here. there are rules that we follow, abide by. And it's not like that we can arbitrarily break them. Because the moment that any of us do, we risk the ire of a very responsive universe. I feel like fate is a strange and weird entanglement. Is it fate that all of you have come together, or is it fate that be the very thing that make the final stand to protect this world? Even I don't know. As he points to all the books and he shows you basically his life's work. I've spent the beginning of time recording, transcribing, remembering. And for some strange reason, I can never find a consistent through line as to why things happen. It is such a curious thing. There is no plan. Just events that will play out one day. Foreseen or otherwise. Now, I owe you all one final question. One final answer. What is it that you wish to know?
Although,
Let's
just
wait.
one moment. He's gonna get into a huddle, yeah. Huddle?
Yeah, huddle. Let's huddle.
Although,
All of you huddle. You just see him smiling.
Okay.
So I think we all asked all the major ones, right?
Apparently he doesn't know what he is exactly, and he doesn't know how to. He didn't tell how to fight him, even though that was the question. So.
Do you think that perhaps we could ask him how we could prepare? Weaknesses, strengths?
The character sheet. No.
Yeah.
Here you go, Bracky. It's unfinished.
God.
Or perhaps a way to get more power.
When were we supposed to seal him?
That was
I
the
believe
plan.
that's what we're supposed to do.
No, we scrapped it.
You're coming in. You're
Very
coming in and out
quiet,
of bed.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Gosh, diggity dang it.
Like you're cutting out at the beginning.
Hold on, I'll mess with my settings. But in the meantime, I thought that was the idea with Vecna. We just scrapped it at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I thought it was also for the Millenarian. I got confused.
Maybe.
Because we don't know how to kill him. He's supposed to be immortal.
I don't know.
We also have to consider the fact that we are going to the gods' banquet. We might be able to get more questions from the gods themselves.
I don't even trust anymore asking questions to the gods.
Well, it's worth a shot. We're already going to be learning how we're getting to the moon of all places.
We already wasted a question with something we could have looked up in a biology book.
Would it not be best to figure out how we get to the banquet?
No,
He's
but I think he's going
taking
to take
us
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to take us.
So that doesn't matter.
So, if we don't really have that many options...
Yeah, I already asked him how to defeat him, and he said, he's there though. So
You
He's
asked
there, but
him
we
where
could at
he
least-
was.
no,
Yeah,
we
we
asked him
asked
how
him
to
where-
fight him. Oh, you said find him.
Find him, yes.
I thought you said fight him, and he just completely changed the question.
No,
Yeah.
I said find him.
Yes.
We could ask for if he
How to
knows about
defeat him?
strengths, weaknesses, how to defeat him. Whatever he can give us. Whatever tiny little edge we can have. Any little knowledge to prepare.
That is true.
That would be our best question then.
Or we could
All
ask
right.
him what he's going to do next Sunday.
Here's the thing. I could also perhaps start to do what you used to do, River.
Hmm?
She taps the crown.
I was
I can
crying
do
with
it.
him.
I can do what I do best.
But it doesn't. But he said he's in other planes. I don't think that works through planes.
It's a save.
The DM,
That's
the DM can tell you, and this is because I could just look up the spell, but I will make the final decision on that real quick.
Sure.
1 second.
You see him in the bathroom. Great. What is this? Oh, I know. He's perfect. He
Look at
doesn't
your
poop.
tiny penis.
Oh, that explains why he's so evil.
He wants to recreate the universe so that everyone is smaller than him.
He's so.
Nice.
Joke's on you, I don't have one.
I used to.
Okay.
And it was still bigger despite being a halfling.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is literally within the first sentence. It has to be on the same plane of existence as you.
Convenient.
Convenient. So,
Just have to hope
Yep.
he's on the plane.
are we all in agreement? As an item?
How to defeat him?
Right.
What
Very
the
well then.
best method to defeat him?
All right.
He says, I don't know.
Let's do this.
I swear to God, he better not say "do it yourself" like the last dragon.
All right then. We have our question.
That's where we were.
Is how do we exactly defeat the Lumerian with an answer that isn't just do it yourself?
Since he is an immortal being, apparently.
I mean, even asking me, there are limitations to this question, but beneficial limitations. There are ways to chain those with very unimaginable power and vault them into the astral. And there are also ways to bind them to sit between the divine gates and the prime material. There is ways to killing him. An immortal being does not age, and it does not simply die, but there are ways to killing this creature, but there are limitations. Your first choice, by chaining them beyond the divine gates. It is the same way that Tiamat had been chained. However, one of you would be giving up your physical form, and none of you have the power of a god resting within you. The endeavor could prove deadly. The second one, vaulting them into the astral. This is more possible, but that does not mean the problem will immediately just go away forever. He could potentially still be alive, desiring, hungering to return.
It only prolongs the inevitable.
Correct. Death, however, you could turn his own weapon against him. It would have to be done in a split decision, but as he looks towards Daki, you already have the tools in hand in order to persuade that outcome. What you'll end up doing is breaking him apart. Not like vaulting him, or not like chaining him. He will cease to be corporeal. He will just be spread among the astral stars and the seas, all throughout the prime material plane. His being will be in everything, but he will make no action. He will be persuasively dead. It's just that you have to be able to cast what is necessary at the right moment, at the peak of his power. You will turn the Ragnarok project on himself. But this needs to be timed perfectly. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Counter spell?
It's not a counterspell. Once again, this is at the last possible second. At his peak power, once his tower has risen to the sky upon the blood moon, you will only have one chance and one chance only. So,
I see.
those are your options. The first one, damage him to the point that you drag him into the divine gates, where he will still exist, but be incapable of harming the prime material plane and any other plane that he would desire to do so. He will just be a corrupted being that can do not a single thing at the cost of one of your lives, vaulting him into the astral sea, or dispersing his very being across the universe itself, where he will never do anything but think and die.
No pressure.
Lots of pressure.
She was being. Pretty sure she was being sarcastic.
One would hope.
So, does my answer satisfy?
Indeed.
Very well.
It's certainly a lot more than what we had before asking the other gods, that's for sure.
Who decided to be cryptic, or they just didn't know and or couldn't tell us.
Many of my children do not know how to do this. There are only two beings that know this kind of information. Either the Dawn Rite, or the Weave Mender herself.
So they were just too proud to tell us that they didn't know.
I will admit that is always going to be the sin of us primordials.
Very well.
Guess you get one more question.
I do. I would like your thoughts. My question is, what do you think will happen if you lose? You all march to death. You face a creature that is currently bending the universe to its will. You face the onslaught of its army. What do you think will happen if you lose?
From what I remember we were told. World reset. Everyone alive gone. It starts from scratch.
What, Caitlin?
Caitlin?
Galen?
Quiet.
Dang, this blasted better. I said either gone or changed, I imagine. From what it sounded like. He tried to make a deal with us last time. Tried to say that we'd be safe or have power or whatever that was. He's going to change it so that it's to his liking.
I see. I don't imagine Nox taking kindly to that.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
I am her canvas after all.
Well, just like everyone what said before, it's self-explanatory. Everything we worked so hard to get, worked so hard to achieve and protect, it'll all be gone.
And you, Docky, what are your thoughts?
Even if we fail, there'll be others who will take our place. It's while we might fail, there'll always be others that will take our place. The only thing that matters is we just do our best. I'm sure everything else will correct itself.
I see. I find this answer satisfying.
Really?
I know there is nothing much that we can personally do. We have to let the events play out. Win or lose, things are going to change. You will all be the epicenter of that. Very well.
Can I ask you an informal question? Like not part of the whole Dragon Mark ritual?
He looks at you curiously.
It's not information for defeating or our mission. It's something personal.
Yeah, indeed.
I suppose I can answer as vaguely as I can.
I'll ask you the question. You tell me if you want to answer it. You're the one organizing this banquet. Why didn't you invite the drow goddess lady, whose name I totally remember?
I wanted to avoid a fight.
People don't like her?
There is one that doesn't. As he turns. Now, shall we?
Well, if we do have the opportunity to ask a personal question.
Oh no, you're all finally taking your leave.
Oh,
A million questions, only 5 answered. I hope one day in the future I can always ask more. Different perspectives. Different records to keep. You've all been so delightful, and I've valued our time here.
well, if you can get that pizza to you, maybe you can... Maybe I can ask a few more. Would that be fair?
I would deeply enjoy that. Now, I believe all of you have a place to go. Thank you all so very much. And hopefully, I'll see you all eventually. As he, on that third clap, you are all in a different space. Vaulted beyond the stars and the universe into a different plane of existence. As all of you suddenly appear at the banquet of the gods. And that
And I'm a goddamn fairy right now.
and that is where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's episode.
Yay.
Great.
Yeah. So, that being said, things got interesting. You guys avoided a lot of shit today. I was not expecting this to happen as fast as it did.
I am surprised you allowed that to happen.
I thought it'd be funny, and I thought it'd be interesting, and to be quite honest, the idea of the Elder Brain not knowing that they were being affected the way that it was going to happen, happened. And I was okay with that, because it made for a great story.
Yeah.
Chilling in its giant cauldron swimming pool thing, like, you know, I got a real hankering for Mushroom Man.
Yeah, Mushroom Man.
Man, kale is superfood.
Could really have a salad right now.
Yeah. Oh. So, yeah, no, I thought that would be a lot more fun. I was expecting, you know, I had another tray set up and all this, whatever. All right, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's episode. We're gonna go ahead, jump into some quick announcements, and then I will send everybody off. So to start with, so this Friday, I am finally posting How to Be an Adventurer episode 10.
Hey.
Nice.
I have been so busy and so tired and working almost every night just to get this to the best of its quality. It is now just woodshedding and waiting for the last of the edited scenes to get to me. I'm also waiting for one other thing with Dye, which I know will be coming soon.
Yep, in fact, I was working on it today. There's something weird happening with our hands that I'm trying to resolve.
Ah, okay.
The model's jank.
We'll talk about it later. There was also with that being noted, the episode will be premiering on Patreon first, and as well as YouTube members over on my main channel. So if you want to get an early week preview for all that stuff, then by all means sign up or get to know how that whole song and dance works, and just I hope it turns out to the best possible quality. This is a beloved project of mine, and I cannot wait for it to finally release. Next up is hey, I got a couple of D&D based announcements, as they are both not my game. First off, if you guys didn't see what happened on Wednesday, I joined Joe Cat, Cammy Cat, cats, Joe Cat, Cammy Cat, Davy Chappie, and Whistle While You Work on the Belkinist Necro Hunt campaign. I play Enoch, the Awesomar gunslinger, as some had just realized as I was using grip points. It's been an absolute honor to finally start playing, as well as being able to play on a live stream game. And I will also be joining another live stream game. I will be joining Roll for Damage, and I am going to be bringing out a character that I had just played with for funsies. I'm starting at level 15 as a sorcerer. That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah. Dude, I cannot wait to show you guys what this is even about. It's gonna be awesome. But I will be there tomorrow. We're doing a session 0, and then the game will be official on July 9th, I believe, was what I was told. So look forward to seeing me like this as well relatively soon with another D&D crew. That makes 3 D&D games a week, guys.
Nice.
Are you sure? That's a lot, my dude.
Still got nothing
Yeah.
about Connor.
Yep, yeah. Yeah. So, there's a reason why, like, I am not streaming throughout the week. It's just because I am already in 3 streams now, and so finding any personal time to do any streams is going to be a little difficult. I will try, but just keep your eyes open on both my account as well as AV Shien on Twitter, in case you guys are interested in knowing what that's about. Alright, so I think that's about it. That's all I got. Boo, how you now?
Hey there, my name is Boo Radley with a 1-3 pretty much everywhere, and I make the webcomic Sabbath Buster. Although recently I literally just said that I'll be getting back to updates regularly, but then I forgot I did commissions. So I pretty much procrastinated the whole week, and I'm doing it for real this time. I swear, I promise. I really promise. So you can find that on my main channels on Twitter, but you can also find the full archive on sabbathbuster.com. So if you're interested, go check that out and expect some regular updates for real this time. Pinky promise, swearsies. Fuck.
Dude, I've been loving Sabbath Buster. It's Chapter 1 really good. Chapter 2 looking real good.
Nice. I think that's it. That's it. So, Bracky?
Bracky.
I am Bracky, aka Brachyzoid. I played River the Halfling Fighter. You can find me on Twitter or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brachyzoid, on Twitter at Brachyzoid. And I stream art and games. More often than not, going to be 14 or other games that I found out. More than anything, this week. Okay, so my schedule is going to be a little bit jumpy, but I'm expecting to be doing more art this week because I have a couple of commissions that I took a couple of weeks ago that I'm going to be working on stream. So look forward to that this week. After I finished one of the biggest commissions I have done in a while with a freaking comic. So now it's going to be back to the work with Patreon stuff, and I also am going to be streaming, hopefully, Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. We made the Blood Pact. We decided to stick with the game, and we're going to be going through it. So hopefully we can get the rest of the game and the story on stream. We'll have to see about that. And let's see. That's that. 14. Yeah, I already said that. I already said art. I don't think I have anything. I believe that's all I have for this week.
Hey.
So,
All right.
I'll be seeing you guys later. And Caitlin, take it away.
Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Caitlin C37, where I do art and a lot of it. Commissions should be reopening very, very soon, so just keep an eye out for that. So if you want all that information, you can find that on my Twitter. And when I eventually get back to streaming, you can find me doing those commissions and maybe a few games on my Twitch. That's it for me. Now, take it away.
Your audio just went through like 5 different forms of quality.
I watched it not pick up my voice for a lot of that, so yeah.
For that part too.
Hooray!
But we got it.
Anyway, you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/Sir_Malavik, and I occasionally play games there. Most recently, I was playing Among Us with a couple of these chuckle fucks, among other people.
You killed me.
Yeah, I killed you a lot. I killed you in front of people after I announced I was going to and got away with it. That's it for me.
Alright, and last but not least, Die.
Yo, this is Daito Madachi, aka Daiki. I'm starting to stream again. Right now, I've been streaming Genshin Impact on Wednesdays, and Saturdays it's been kind of random, though I am playing Scarlet Nexus right now, so that might be like a Saturday only stream. Still doing the Calculating Graphic Connoisseur. I didn't upload today because I was mad busy. So hopefully next week the Lisa episode should be appearing. And then that's about it.
Alright. Well then, that being said... So, that being said, thank you. Thank you all so very much for stopping by. Love you all so very much. Stay safe out there. And as always, see you next Sunday, everyone. Have a good night. Bye!